Thanks, Brian. I first met Hal Prince some 50 plus years ago. And I remember we immediately became fast friends, in large part probably because we were both of us gobsmacked, yes, over the moon about the theater. We both took pleasure in each other's accomplishments. He was already on his way to being very successful, and I'd had success in clubs and on television, but I spent a number of years as a replacement on the Broadway stage for a number of actors. Come blow your horn, stop the world, I want to get off, half a sixpence, but I was always a bridesmaid. Originating a role, followed by long periods of unemployment. I had a wife and kids, and finally, thinking of giving it up, quietly, I was asleep late one morning, and the phone rang, and a voice said, "Jolie, it's Hal. What's wrong? You don't sound like yourself." I said, "I don't know, it's just the same old, no work." And he said, "Well, listen, pal, Jolie, I'm doing a new show, and I think there's a good part in it for you. John Kander and Fred Ebb wrote it, and we're going to play the score next Tuesday at John's. Come." A week later, I walked in and all of the Broadway big stars and stuff were all around and excited. I'd never been to the reading of a new show. And the room was electric. And Hal introduced John Kander and Fred Ebb. John sat down at the piano and played and then Fred sang "Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome im cabaret, au cabaret, du cabaret." He's my friend. Who wouldn't love a guy like that? My brilliant and phenomenal special pal, Hal, Mr. Prince. My friend, the genius, Hal Prince.
Thank you. First of all, I would love to acknowledge not only Joel's magnificent intro, wish I knew that guy, and all the artists who performed tonight, because I've worked with all of them. I have the good taste to have asked them to be in shows that I directed or produced. And mostly, that's what it's all about, is good taste, because they do most of the work. I want to thank not only Joel, but Stokes for being so generous. I called the Actors Fund this morning to find out how many years I've been a member of its board. And I was told that I've served longer than anyone else still living. All told, something in the neighborhood of not 40 years, 58 years. I joined when Vinton Friedley and Louis Latito, both producers, were co-presidents and CEOs. I served then for Netta Harrigan, who took over, and I sat next to the first gentlemen and first ladies of the American theater for many years, yes, including Helen Hayes. Quite frankly, I worried about the future of the Actors Fund because of the incursions of television and film, and there was a substantial visible dip in Broadway attendance for a number of years. Looking back, that's hard to believe from here, but believe me, it was very worrisome. And then along came the miracle man, Joe Benincasa. You cannot say enough about what he's done for this glorious organization. The imagination he's applied to all these various and diverse projects. He's some kind of genius, and about as lovable as he is creative. So, I guess I can't credit Joe with the resurgence of Times Square. That would be too much. And the spike in attendance records. But the entire picture changed. And the Actors Fund is one of the proudest achievements of our theater community. Its open-hearted generosity is nothing short of extraordinary. I'm aware that we've all go to evenings such as this, but there are no evenings such as this. I was thinking that at the table. There are no evenings celebrating the Actors Fund but this one, and no group of theater people more obsessed and generous-hearted than the people in this room. Yeah, give yourselves a hand. As for tonight, I'm especially honored to be in the company of the Renaissance man, Danny DeVito, of the glorious Sally Field. I've always been in love with Norma Ray, and my wife. And as for Ms. Jenkins, I salute the AARP, of which I've been a member for a measly 39 years. Thank you very much. I'm totally honored.